Hello Stormwater designers, welcome back to Clear Creek Solutions Hydrology education videos. Today we're going over the South Orange County hydrology model, how to model a detention pond in this software. So if you're looking to do that or use this software, this is the video for you. So let's start here. I'm going to select a location on the map. Doesn't really matter for this example, but you need to select a location for your rain gauge. We went over this in a intro to the software video. You can find that in the description box if you haven't install the software and don't know how to do that yet. Now let's actually build a model. I'm going to insert a land use basin. I'm going to go with 2 acres of scrub flat and 2 acres of open brush flat. Connect that to the point of compliance and run this scenario here to generate the pre-developed runoff. Okay, now I'm going to go to mitigated and put in our mitigated land use basin. We're going to stick with 2 acres of sea scrub flat, but now we're going to have 2 acres of impervious area on this developed project site. Connect that to the point of compliance. Run the scenario to see if it meets that hydromod flow duration requirement, which it won't because there'll be more mitigated runoff now, and that's why we'll have to use the detention facility. I'm just showing you all the steps here, making sure I'm not glossing over anything so people can understand what is going on with the software. So if we look at this curve here, the flow duration hydromod curve, we can see the pre-developed flow and the mitigated flow for all the flow values of interest or the flow range of interest, and you can see it failed here, right? So we need a detention facility to mitigate this extra runoff. So disconnect point of compliance. I'm going to add this pond in here, connect to element, connect to point of compliance. I'm going to use quick pond. This will quickly just input values into the pond. It's not doing any modeling here. Now let's run the scenario. Let's see if this pond will help us meet the flow duration standard. All right, let's analyze this here. Okay, we can see that it passes for many of the flows, but fails for some of these top flows here. So we will probably have to make this facility bigger, but even better, or size the facility different, I should say. But even better, we will use the auto pond feature. What the auto pond feature does is optimally sizes your facility to meet this flow or hydromod duration curve. And then you'll have a facility that is both the correct size, but has the correct outlet structure and orifice diameter, so that you're not modeling a pond that's way too big. So I could have made this pond bigger and may have met that flow duration or hydromod standard, but this is not the optimally sized pond. Really, the outlet structure and the orifice are going to govern how this facility operates here. And so the program does that for you, giving an optimally sized pond so it's not too big, it's just right for the project. So we go create pond here, and the model's going to model that pond for us. Then we'll look at the final results and see what that has done for us here. So I'll see you when this is done. This will take a few minutes here. I want to slide to the slider all the way to the right and click create pond here, and it's going to model that pond for you. So like I said, we'll wait a few minutes and we'll see what our results are like. Okay, so we have a fairly optimized pond here. If we run the scenario, we can see that this new pond, 97 by 97, much more optimized sized, with the program adjusting the outlet structure and the orifice diameter to meet this project situation here. So running the scenario, we'll look at the analysis tab and we'll make sure that meets the point of compliance, or meets our standards, I should say, at the point of compliance. Okay, we can see that this pond passes for the project situation. So setting up a detention pond, you can enter your own dimensions or use the auto pond feature to get a pond size for your project. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment down below. We have an introductory video in the description box, and we'll see you guys next time.